Association in Norway. And since then, we have been changing that name. Since then, our local organization was formed, which have the offspring that turned out to be the mother's organization, ULAN, still operates today. And these are LIMFA members. These are those people that water interacted with. Everybody came here and thought, our mouth full, we don't know what to say because you have said, oh, that our son, our brother, our president, our everything. You have said, oh. And those are all positive things, and we sanction it. But these are the people that Water Savage interacted with. These are the people who can tell you what Ondochuchu does. He will engage you when you want to learn something. He will engage you in that subject you know about it until he get it out of you. When he wants to show you something, he will engage you the same way. Very, very argumentative. But a nice man. The man he doesn't like confusion. He didn't like confusion, I said. He was a loving man. Since Water got sick, and up to his dismiss, we have been with the family. We have been with the family. I want to tell you, as members of LIMFA, I want to thank you very much for how we have worked since Water being sick and up to this time. I thank you openly for these people. I want to thank you. And I want us to ever hold together those ideas that Water had that he brought forward to us. Let us put our feet down and try to practice some of those things. To you, the congregation, those people that Water personally touched, I want to tell you that that is a lesson. Because Water not come back to give you any more lecture, any more such feeling. But that can be a lesson that you can carry forward to somebody. I want to pause, maybe some of you got something to say. Before we end.
Yes. We love Water. And Water loves all of us. Water is a good leader, good father, good brother. It's a loving man. Above all, he loves his wife. I can recall the week before Water collapsed. It was on Saturday. That very week, Tuesday, Water came to my house. We ate, we joked, we laughed. And he went back to the house. That's very week on Friday. By 8:30 in the evening, Water called me on my telephone. Said, "Mama, please come." I said, "How is that?" He said, "I said, you just come." So I joined in my car. And I drove to a house. And we were upstairs with his wife. I met them, they were relaxing. stand to the ring entrance. They said, come in. I said, no, my friend, you come out. The reason why you called me so that we be on this call. Then his wife insisted. He said, could I go come in, sir? I said, no. And about going on there, I know they were having their private time. So I cannot just walk into the bedroom. Then he told me, he said, wait, I'm coming. I said, okay. And I went in the living room, downstairs, and he said, Bobo, you always call me Nicola. He said, I have a problem. I said, what is that? He said, my cat inside, I don't know why. And he turned the keys over to me, outside. And the car was parking for the entrance. On the right-hand side. And I opened the door, tried to stop the car in the corner, and nothing. It was not functioning, nothing at all. So I told him, I said, my friend, I think it's the battery problem. Until the battery is finished. They have to get a new battery. He said, turn the battery? I said, yes. He said, well, how can I get battery now? So I remember he had one old Mitsubishi car during the winter 2 years back. We changed the battery, it was a new battery. I remember I was with him going for 550 krona. So it's guaranteed for 5 years. So it was in the old car in the garage. So I told him, he said, oh yeah, thank you. He said, we have to get it out. I said, well, tomorrow, Saturday, I'll do this. But we can get in contact with Jonas. We have a good friend from Nigeria. You know about guys machine. He said, okay, I will do that. So from outside, we went back inside his living room. And he told me, he said, my friend, you know, anytime if I call you, you should come. I'm hoping that you can. You know that if anything happened to me, you're the first man I'm expecting to come to my family. So then I told him, well, why do you need that? I turned to him. Then he turned his back. Then he was opening his cupboard and started taking things from inside, giving it to me. So I said, but what is it? He said, you just carry it. So you know, he and myself, we are always jokes. I said, oh, is that if you put in there, you just kapuka. He said, oh, if you don't want to do it, I said, oh, we can. So I left that evening, and I came home, and I told my wife, I said, it was good that you went there. Saturday morning, by 9 o'clock, my wife asked me, she cooked eba. I think all of you know eba, the Africans food. It's cassava, with plantain, with potatoes, a blue egg, water. His daughter, husband love that kind of food, you know. So Yakuba always asked him, what are you bringing out again now for them? So that Saturday she prepared him and carried that drove her to Aja house, to Yakuba house. Yeah. And unfortunately, Yakuba was not in the house. But Aja was present, Esther was there, and my daughter Titi also was in the house. And when they saw the food, they said, oh, Yakuba is not here, he went for Boy Street in Stavanger. They went to Papu. So they grabbed the food, and while they were in the process eating them, there was a rain. They poured Esther. So when Esther was talking, you could hear, you know, that chewing sound. They said, why are people eating there? They said, well, I entered Vepo and there is one we are eating. He said, I'm coming, you people should leave my home. So Victoria said, well, Mr. Walter, they have finished eating there, they're there. He said, you know what? I'm coming, I'm on my way. So Victoria told me, he said, you're getting the phone, let me talk to him. Victoria took the phone. He said, Uncle Chuchu, tomorrow I will cook your own that Sunday, I will bring it to you. He said, okay, boy. In the meantime, I'm coming on my way. You know, just in the space of 15 minutes conversation. At that time, I was going to Drama to do some work. And my phone was ringing, and when I took my phone, my wife called and said, "They can't Uncle Chuchu to the hospital." He said, "Come on." I was approaching Oxen, the roundabout, and when I made a U-turn, I almost jumped into a car. But luckily for me, he was also with me, and I came, and I went to the hospital, and his wife was already there. And there's nothing we could do, but just praying his condition. He fell on Saturday, 3 weeks. Saturday, died on Saturday. What is a Christian? He go to the Seventh-day Adventist Church. He worshiped on Saturday. He fell on Saturday. He died on Saturday. So I believe he will have the evidence that he is in heaven. Water is rejoicing. Amen? Amen.
At first, when Richard asked if any of the Linfa members wanted to say something, I said no. Because it's very hard to talk about Walter without breaking down. And everybody has talked about Walter with pertaining to his political aspect, social aspect. But I just want to say here that we have a Bible studies going on at my place every first and third Sunday. And Walter was a member. Even if Walter would go to the Bible studies an hour late, he would go. And when he went there, he always brought up some topic that caused us to argue to the end. We always argued. He took me to work because we are workmates. And many times he drove me back home. And every time we sat in that car, we argued. And then one day he said, "Chico, can't you let me win an argument?" I said, "No, I'm not going to do it, Walter." He said, "At least one." I said, "No." He said, "You know what? Kolapo said that I usually argue without having any facts." I said, "It's correct." But on Saturday, I decided to send a reminder out to the Bible study members. And I told my daughter, please remind me to send a reminder because I always send it late. And I just made the expression that I know if nobody comes, good old faithful Walter will come creeping in here late and keeping us late. And it was less than an hour when Felicia called me and said that Walter was in a coma. And from that time until now, we have had no Bible studies. I was just wondering how it's going to be without Walter. But to the bereaved family, I say that with all your money, you have something to hold your head up high for. Walter was a good man. Walter had a good heart, and he showed it. He is already being missed by us. We will miss him at Grand Hotel. Whenever we are so tired, walking hard where he works, Sometimes he would whistle, "Fwee, and I would turn. Chico, I knew you were going to turn. I said, "Excuse me." I would be so mad at him, and the next moment, when you leaving work, I will wait for you. I said, "What kind of man are you?" But I will really miss him. During the winter, this last winter, Walter took me to work every morning, whether or not he worked. I said, "Walter, you don't have to do it. This is our boss." And just before he got sick, we were sitting and eating together, and she said, "Oh, you know that some of the people here, some of the employees at Grand Hotel think that Walter is your husband." I said, "No, Walter is his wife." I said, "Walter," and Felicia said, "Yes, I have to tell one of the receptionists that, no, you are not Walter's wife." You know, we will really miss him. We will really miss him.